travelers. Welcome to Pop Culture Time Machine, where we rewind the clock to revisit the most iconic, unhinged, and straight up legendary pop culture moments that happened this week in history. I'm Stacy, your nostalgic tour guide, and today's episode is packed. Are you ready to hop in the DeLorean? Let's go. If you were out hitting the mall this week in 1987 or just listening to the radio, Los Angeles based band Guns N' Roses unleashed their debut album, Appetite for Destruction. Three hit singles on the album were Welcome to the Jungle, Paradise City, and Sweet Child O' Mine. It was not until a year later, in 1988, that the album would reach number one for 5 weeks on the Billboard 200 chart. The album would eventually sell over 18 million copies in the US alone. In 1973, Philadelphia singer-songwriter Jim Croce scored his very first U.S. chart topper with Bad Bad Leroy Brown. The song was on Billboard Hot 100 for 22 weeks and took the number one position for 2 weeks. Now, let's talk screen time. Saving Private Ryan was released this week in 1998. Studio executives and director Steven Spielberg did not expect the film to become a commercial hit due to its violent content as well as the limitations at theaters because of its long runtime, which restricted the number of times the film could be screened in a day. On opening weekend in 1998, it grossed $30 million. This is equivalent to $59.3 million in 2025, against a film budget of $70 million. In total, the film during its theatrical run made $481.8 million, making the film a box office success. Saving Private Ryan was a game changer, forcing audiences to confront the brutality of war and to appreciate the profound human cost. The film pushed the boundaries of realism and influenced future filmmaking techniques. The film also fostered a renewed appreciation for the sacrifices made during World War II. Meanwhile, on Comedy Central, The Daily Show debuted on July 22, 1996, the first series of its kind in late night comedy to push the boundaries between news and entertainment. The show proved that humor could be a powerful tool for social and political commentary, thus shaping engagement with current events and public discourse. Here's your Did You Know of the Week. On July 20th, 1969, in a live TV broadcast from the moon that reached 720 million people around the globe, was the Apollo 11 moon landing. At 10:56 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin stepped onto the surface of the moon. This global event inspired technological innovation, influenced entertainment and fashion, as well as introducing iconic phrases into the American vocabulary, such as one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind, the eagle has landed, both which remain recognizable today. And that's a wrap on this week in pop culture history. From Guns N' Roses' debut album, to Saving Private Ryan, to the Apollo 11 moon landing, this week in pop culture history gave us everything. What's your favorite throwback moment? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you never miss a ride in the pop culture time machine. Until next week, stay nostalgic, stay fabulous.